Hope everybody's well. So yesterday I showed you I did my wash and go, and at nighttime usually what I do is one of two things. Either I just put my satin or silk bonnet on and kind of go to bed, or, you know, one of the things that you always want to protect your roots, kind of feed your roots, because that's where kind of your hair kind of is moisturized, sealed, fed, kind of that's where everything goes in, essentially almost like a garden. That's where you want to put the good stuff. Same thing, your ends are the oldest part of your hair, so you always want to protect them. So I just at nighttime, I'll sometimes, like when I'm wearing a wash and go, like at nighttime before I went to bed, I kind of spritzed a little bit and then just kind of put it in 4 chunky twists, or as a kid I used to call these, I used to hate them. I used to, no, I don't want to wear doo-doo twists in my hair, sort of thing. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually about to jump in the shower, and I'm going to do a wash and go again. And the great thing about wash and go, and the reason I like this product also, is that first day, because you've gone through kind of, you know, it shouldn't take you more than 5 or 10 minutes, but you should have enough product still in your hair that after you kind of rinse it, you can easily just spruce this back up. You may not need any product, but if you do, just a teensy-weensy bit. So I'm going to jump in the shower, rinse my hair, and then I'll show you guys how it turns out. Okay, so I've jumped out of the shower. My hair is drenched wet. Again, a couple of tips. You know, you can A, keep a fog-free shower mirror in your shower, which is great. You can just do stuff for your hair kind of right there in the shower. Or B, just that when you jump out. Again, the key with a wash and go is to make sure that you're applying product or doing whatever you need to do when your hair is drenching wet. Because once it starts setting, you want to kind of, like the old Ronco rotisserie grills, set it and forget it. So once it's set, you just kind of want to leave it. So depending on how much product you applied the day before, you may or may not need to apply a little bit more product. I'm going to go ahead and actually apply a little bit more. So again, I'm using my Lusty Organics olive oil hair mayonnaise from the Dollar Tree. And because I'm jumping out the shower, I've taken to actually avoiding buying lotion mostly. I'm going to just put a little grapeseed oil on my skin. And heads up, guys, I'm in Hampton Roads. So there's a Trader Joe's. I've been paying about $10 for grapeseed oil. They have grapeseed oil that's 16 fluid ounces of organic grapeseed oil for $3.49. That's their regular price, apparently. They have the 16 ounces of coconut oil. Even at Walmart, it's $10. They have a great organic one that is $5.99. So please don't be sleeping on Trader Joe's. And you guys, if you find great deals, certainly come and let me know as well. But I just add a little bit of oil to my product. You know, add as much or as little as you want, kind of your choice. Again, you're kind of fighting the clock here. You don't want your hair to start wetting, to start drying. So I'm going to just mix this up a little bit. And let me make sure I don't shingle too much. I swear, I laugh kind of, folks. I love you all, and sometimes I just laugh at some of the drama, but somebody posted a lovely little comment for me on here, Facebook groups, whatnot, saying, that's not a wash and go, that's a shingle. Well, okay, can you not have shingled hair while you're doing a wash and go? I washed. I sometimes don't know if I'm coming or going, but I thought I went, so I think that makes it a wash and go. To me, shingling, I go through kind of in smaller parts and do the definition, but I just thought that was kind of funny. So I'm just going to take some product and kind of run it through my hair again. Okay, you want to really get it in here, get it throughout. One thing, a lot of us have a tendency to kind of think this is kind of getting product in, but when you're doing that, everything in between here is getting missed. So you really do want to, with products, kind of try and work it through a little bit, kind of make sure you're getting to a couple, you know, kind of into the volume of your hair. And because curly hair, unlike straight hair, the products won't just slide all the way down to the tips the same way. They kind of get caught up in the loops a little bit. You want to make sure you're pulling the product all the way to the ends of your hair. So yeah, I'm fighting the clock here. It's got to get this in before it starts setting. That's how you essentially get, for me, a wash and go doesn't necessarily mean that I don't have shingle curls. I still want my curls. That's the whole purpose. Otherwise, I just call it an afro. The whole purpose for me of a wash and go is I want to wash, quickly go. You know, I don't believe in leaving my hair ever naked. So that to me is why it's still a wash and go. But, you know, I don't want to throw, so I do add just enough product to kind of, you know, tame. I call it tame the mane is what I always say. So, you know, right when your hair is, you know, really drenched, that's when you have the most definition. Because the more you pull your strands apart, essentially, that's how you get frizz. The more pulled apart your strands are, the more frizz you'll get and the less definition. So when your hair is wet and kind of it's all sticking together sort of thing, that's when you're going to get your most definition. So for a wash and go, for me, just that you're applying the product while your hair is super drenched so that you can essentially lock in the definition that comes automatically with wet hair. So, you know, and again, I actually called it shingling even in the video. I talk about the fact that, yeah, I am shingling a bit, but that took, what, 2 minutes? I'm done. So now, you guys are my infomercial, folks. What do we need to do? Set it and forget it. Anyway, so I'm gonna, just like yesterday, at this point, I will take my bandana, because that just, I mean, I still, as you guys saw in the pictures yesterday, I still will get some shrinkage, you know, but, because again, when I'm doing shingling, again, that's the other thing, when I'm doing like a shingling style, the goal is to have very little to no shrinkage. That's not my goal here. My goal here is just to lock in the definition. It can shrink all at once as long as it's kind of locking in the definition. So same thing at this point, you know, you must leave it alone now. And I'm going to just, again, cover my hair with a bandana. By kind of holding it down, it, helps to kind of quicken the drying process a little bit by at least, you know, getting some of the, you know, the major wetness out of it. And then B, by kind of holding your hair down, it kind of helps to set it so that, again, you're getting as much definition as possible. So that's it. So that's my wash and go, 2 seconds. And again, usually I'm jumping in the car, I'll have the scarf on for maybe about 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes or wherever I'm going to, and then I'll take it off, and so that the rest of it can dry. Because yes, this will dry kind of the majority of the water, but then just that it kind of does slow it down eventually, this part from just kind of air drying. So that's it. So that's my wash and go. Hopefully this has been helpful, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Okay, guys, so once again, I went out with kind of my scarf on, and again, you can leave it on as little or as long as you want, but mainly kind of the bandana here is meant to kind of at least help dry your hair a little bit without kind of over drying it, and to kind of tame the hair so that you can get pretty good definition. So, when I take it off, this is essentially what I get from my wash and go. So, kind of day 2, you know, it should be something you should almost just be able to shake out. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to put my little headband on today. And that's it. So that is my spruced up kind of day 2 of a wash and go. So again, I added more product, but you know, you may not need to, depending on how much product you have in, depending on how much you've rinsed your hair in the shower sort of thing. You know, kind of day 2 or 3, you should be able to either just kind of fluff it back out really quickly, kind of run your fingers through it to kind of make sure that you're kind of shingling a little bit more, kind of giving that definition back, or just that kind of like I did, just add some product real quick and you know, you're done. So that's my wash and go. Hope this has been helpful, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.
Journey to my roots. Yeah. Journey to my roots. Yeah. Journey to my roots. head dying, cause you a new girl, the head dying. You, I'ma show you the steps right down the head drying. Gotta quench the thirst and then